Well, in news this morning, there could be a new candidate for Congress. We've learned that former Minnesota First Lady Mary Pawlenty is considering running for the seat currently being held by Congressman John Klein. Klein served 7 terms. This past week, Klein announced he is not running for re-election. Brian McClung, a former top aide for former Republican Governor Tim Pawlenty, says Mary Pawlenty is considering a run. Now, Ashley Roberts has been looking into this story all morning for us, and she certainly brings some name recognition to this race if she decides to run.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Esme, she was Minnesota's first lady for about 8 years. She's known for her work with military families, and experts say if she enters the race, she will more than likely face the challenge of defending her husband's legacy. Now, right now, Mary Pawlenty is an attorney. She also served as a Minnesota District Court judge for 13 years. Political analyst Larry Jacobs says she would be an impressive candidate and one of the all-stars vying for Klein's seat. She brings name recognition, her husband's fundraising networks, her own career as a judge, and most recently in the nonprofit sector. However, Jacobs says her husband's run for president may be in the limelight as well if she decides to enter the race.
Mary Pawlenty has got a double-edged sword here. Her husband is both her greatest strength, but it also comes with some challenges. He had a tough last year or so in office when he was governor. He had an embarrassing run for president, and then he's been working for the banking industry as their chief lobbyist in Washington, which is not terribly popular. So those are things she'll have to find a way to manage, but I think she can speak for herself. And people want to hear her, want to hear what she's bringing to the table.
And yesterday we stopped by the GOP booth at the Minnesota State Fair to also get reaction about Pawlenty's possible bid for Congress. Chris Fields, deputy chairman of the GOP, says her name alone wouldn't be significant to the race unless she adds this important piece to the mix.
This season, Republicans are interested, and voters, in fact, are interested in good ideas. That's what's going to carry the day. Good ideas. I don't think it's going to be name ID. I don't think it's going to be a particular political party. I think good, solid ideas are going to win the day.
And Jacob says Mary Pawlenty has always had a hunger for policy, so he believes that she would most definitely rise to the occasion. But he says it's different being on the sidelines and supporting someone versus actually being the front runner, being the target.
Well, actually, it's so rare that you have an open congressional seat. Obviously, with Mary Pawlenty considering this is obviously going to be a very competitive race.
Oh, yeah, most definitely, Esme. And 3 people are already running for John Klein's seat, with more considering campaigns. For now, those people include Democrats Angie Craig and Mary Lawrence, as well as Republican David Garrison.
I'm sure a lot more people will be jumping in. Thank you so much, Ashley.